guys, so today I am going to film a full brow tutorial on how I fill in my brows. I will do the grooming one maybe sometime soon, hopefully. I just didn't have to groom them yet, so I didn't feel like doing that today. And don't mind my voice, I'm sick and I sound like a man, I know that. But let's get on with the full brow tutorial and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Hey guys, so we are going to start off with the Anastasia Brow Wiz in soft brown, and we are just going to outline the bottom of our eyebrows first and then just do soft strokes going upwards, kind of making like little hairs, just going upwards and then extending them out all the way to the tail. When you start, when you're finished doing the little strokes, you are going to start kind of outlining the top of it too, but not as much as you outline the bottom. I don't know if I'm explaining that right, but just keep doing that. Also, if on the tail of your brow you are kind of like me where your brow isn't completely like there, kind of. It's there, but it's like missing a spot on top, kind of. I don't know how to explain it. Just draw that in. Don't be scared to actually draw on like spaces where you need to draw on. Just make sure you don't make it look too drawn on. Does that make sense? I don't know, whatever. So just keep filling them in until you have like no more sparse areas, and with the other side with the little spoolie, just blend it out and make sure that you didn't apply too much. The spoolie will basically just blend everything out for you, and make sure you blend it out mostly on the inner corner, which will give it a more gradient effect instead of just being all one color. You always want the tail of your brow to be a little bit darker than the inner part, just because if you make them all the same color, they're going to look way too harsh. So just keep filling them in. If you make a mistake, just leave it and we will fix it. You'll see how we fix it in a little bit. We'll just take a little bit of concealer and run it over it with a little concealer brush. But just leave it. If you make a mistake, it'll be fine. You can always just conceal over the pencil. Or you can try to rub it out with your finger. Sometimes I don't advise that just because it'll pull on your makeup and then you'll have like a white spot, if that makes sense. Like I'm doing there. Once again, just blend it out with the spoolie and run it all the way through your eyebrow, making sure that everything is nice and even. Now we're taking the Anastasia Dipbrow Pomade in the color dark brown. And we're going to use an angled eyeliner brush just because I feel like this is the best way to apply it. I didn't buy the one that comes with the pomade. Well, it doesn't come with it. You have to buy it separately, but it's by Anastasia as well. And they recommend that you use that one, but honestly, any angled liner brush will work. So just make sure with this product, it's very easy to go overboard. Just make sure you don't get a lot of it, or else your eyebrows are going to come out way too harsh and way too dark. You don't even have to drag it through the product. Just dip it in really quick, and just start doing like little strokes. Make sure you blend it out. I think you have about like 30 seconds before the product actually sets. So just make sure you blend it out really well, or else it's going to look a hot mess. And I advise that you don't put this. I only put this on the tail, like from the middle of my brow out to the tail. I don't put it in the inner corner, just because if I do, once again, they're going to look way too harsh and I'm going to look like my name is Helga, and I'm sorry for anyone whose name is Helga, but I mean, I got it from Hey Arnold, because you know how Helga's eyebrows are like really black and thick. Yeah, that. Once again, if you make a mistake, just keep it moving. We will fix that later with a bit of concealer. Keep blending with the spoolie. It will help you, it will help the Dipbrow pomade not be so harsh if you brush it through with the spoolie. Now we're going to take the concealer. I prefer my True Match concealer that matches me. I think this one's a tiny bit lighter than me, but it works either way. Just run it over. If you want a really defined brow, I suggest you run it over the top and the bottom of your brow, just to make sure you erase or conceal any mistakes that you may have made with the pencil or the pomade. You have to be very careful when you are doing this, or else you will mess up all the work that you did do on your eyebrows. Just make sure that you go slowly and don't rub your finger into your eyebrow, or else it's just going to smudge everything and it's not going to be pretty. I like my eyebrows defined and bold to a point. I don't like them too dark and too thick. I know I do have thick eyebrows, but I feel like it fits my face, if that makes any sense. So, yeah, just, I mean, do it to your preference. If you like thin brows, then that's on you. If you like really thick brows and dark brows, then that's also on you. Just make sure if you are filling in your eyebrows, you are supposed to use, if you have dark hair, you're supposed to use a pencil or a product that is about 2 shades lighter than your actual hair color. If you do have blonde hair, though, you are supposed to use a color that is 1 to 2 shades darker than your hair color, so that they don't look, so that you can actually see your eyebrows, because if you're blonde, then your eyebrows tend to be really light. So you do want to use a product that's it's just a tiny bit darker than your natural hair color. If you have black eyebrows like myself, I suggest you don't use a heavy hand on any eyebrow products, because it will make your eyebrows look a bit cray. Once again, I'm just going in with my Brow Wiz, just to correct any mistakes that I may have made with the concealer, which I do make sometimes, and I go too far into my brow, but it's fine. You can always fix it. Once again, spoolie, spoolie, spoolie. Just blend everything out with the spoolie. And now we're going to take, if you don't have brow gel like myself, I use a clear mascara, and that one is the, I will tell you right now, it is the Collection Full On Mascara, the Little Mix one. If you don't live in the UK, you can get the Great Lash Clear Mascara by Maybelline. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye!